Hello and welcome again. Today I'm gonna talk about a controversial topic, which is the RVU or relative value unit. So grab your coffee and have a seat, and we're gonna explain it in simple terms. And before we dig into this issue, we need to know that to implement some of these measures requires multiple organizations. Like in America, they have the AMA or American Medical Association. They have their own meetings. They have the ROC meetings. So they have different organizations so they can manage the load of information and manage the interest of different parties, which is not available in elsewhere in the world. So taking this in consideration, we're going to talk about the relative value unit. And to calculate relative value unit, you have the fee paid by for the physician, and the practice expense, and the malpractice. So these are three main factors in calculating the relative value unit. Other thing, that's conversion factor. It is multiplied by conversion factor, so you can get the total amount of relative value unit per hour for physician work. And this get a lot of dispute, since different medical specialties get different payment depending on their expertise, or depending on their level of rarity, let's say. So this article is, I'll put it in the link down below. It talks about the conversion factor from the AGNR. It's in 2014. Other thing that talks about the same issue is the radiology business manual by David Yousem. I'm gonna link it down in the link below. Obviously, the RVU has downsides other than the complexity and the potential of manipulation by different parties that's working on the issue, which is the focus on quantity over the quality. And the relative value unit is not the only way to compensate for the physician work. There are the other methods or alternative way of payment for the physician, including the monthly salary and pay per performance or P4P and others. You can check them down in the link below. And I hope this video has gained your attention. To maybe you need to focus on the main issue on the RVU, which is upcoming down the stream in the next few, let's say, years. The main big issue is the way is compensated. It's not covering the cognitive work. It's covering mainly the procedural way of performing Medicare. So, for example, the way the system is, let's say, organized, that it rewards action, it rewards performing procedures, but maybe the patient doesn't need further investigation. Maybe the patient needs less than that mentioned before, and this cognitive way of thinking is not rewarded. And this is the main issue of the system which we're talking about, which is relative value unit. That doesn't reward the negative side or the cognitive side of canceling procedures, the inability to compensate for that is a huge distress for the patient, because the way which the system is geared to is to reward the action. Maybe the patient doesn't need this action, and the physician maybe, with the workload or the way of compensation, is geared toward doing the procedure or doing the consultation or doing whatever is not needed to be done. That's what I wanted to say, and have a good week, and goodbye.